Thank you for tuning in to Podcast VAs Philippines, the biggest community for Filipino podcast virtual assistants and podcasters alike, created to connect podcasters and podcast producers, as well as help aspirants learn more about podcasting and podcast management. To join our exclusive Facebook group, search Podcast VAs Philippines dahil sama-sama tayo rito. And you don't need to take your podcast journey alone. Podcast VAs Philippines is powered by Zencastr, the first web-based platform that records high-quality audio and now video, because internet dropouts should not affect the quality of your recordings. Sign up for a 100% free hobbyist account or get a 20% off Zencastr's Pro plan for 3 months by using the coupon code PODCASTVAs. You are listening to the segment called Podcast VAs Tips. In these segments, we bring you short excerpts from our live recordings, mostly from the different guests we invited on the show. These short excerpts will give you a straight answer from our podcast expert on a specific question or topic related to podcasting or podcast management. So sit back and expect to learn in 10 minutes or less. Okay, you said something na which is good na dapat nating i-discuss. Yung pag-search ng Filipino tech news, ikaw ang nag-appear. That's search engine optimization. Do you optimize your podcast titles? Do you do any of that? Or do you study as SEO?
Familiar ako sa SEO because of my freelancing jobs.
Aha.
Pero,
do you do anything?
nung nag-start,
Magic?
ito na nga. Ito na nga.
Excited.
Nung nag-start ako mag-podcast, kung mapapansin mo, yung buong season 1, iba't iba yung formatting ng title. Kasi gusto ko nga iba. Katulad nung first episode, ang title lang niya, The Pilot. What's in it? Diba?
Yeah.
The Pilot. Yung second episode, The Second Occurrence. Anong meron doon sa second occurrence, diba? Yung third episode, 3MB. Kasi gusto ko lahat tech-related eh. Kasi gusto ko nga maiba.
Yes.
Hindi siya nag-work.
Yeah.
Kasi, pag sinearch mo, alam mo yung 3MB, 3 megapixels,
yes.
3 megabytes, di ba? Yun yung mga usual na, yun yung usual na lalabas. Pag sinearch mo yung The Pilot, probably may movie,
yes.
may novel, may series. Hindi yung episode ko, di ba? So, na-realize ko yun late na. So, I think I was on episode 15 when I started introducing the topics dun sa title. Or incorporating the topics dun sa title. So, say for example, I talked about Bitcoin. Siyempre, ilalagay ko Bitcoin. Or I discussed NFT or non-fungible token. Ilalagay ko NFT dun sa title. Which is before, hindi ko siya ginagawa. I think, let's check ha. Hindi ako Let's check Spotify. Grabe. Ayun, tingnan mo yung mga episodes ko. Starting from The Pilot, The Second Occurrence, 3MB, The Fourth Wall, The Fifth Element, diba? The Sixth Sense, 7th Grade, 8, 9th Gen, X, 11th Hour, 1-2 Punch. Alam mo, totally walang kinalaman dun sa walang kinalaman dun sa episode. So, na-realize ko na hindi siya nag-work, so I better start changing the title. So, nag-start siya episode 17. Doon ako nag-incorporate ng mga topics doon sa title. Kasi nga, when you search about it, katulad ng episode 17, I talked about yung Apple event at the time, last year. I think that was September. So, eventually, pag may nag-search ng Apple event, lalabas si episode. Yes. Yun. The following week, yung episode ko, pa rin meron pa ring title na about 17, pero kadugtong na doon yung mga topics.
Yeah.
So, SEO. Yes.
SEO, yes. I don't know if nagbago na to, but ang sabi is the only place na optimized ang SEO sa podcast natin is yung ating title daw. So,
correct.
It's very important that we think of na yung bago mo lagyan ng title yung episode mo, isipin mo na kung ano kayang keywords ang gagamitin nila para ito yung mag-appear. I hope that episode helped. Be on the loop for future episode with loads of learning by subscribing to this podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Podcast, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Connect with Filipino podcasters, podcast VAs, and aspiring podcast VAs by joining our group. You may also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Simply search Podcast VAs Philippines. For questions or inquiries, email us at podcastvasph@gmail.com. I hope you have a great day, keep hustling, and we'll see you on the next one.